Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
59's Mike.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, he's letting it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds in. Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Greystone, travel.
Slam. Hey, switch gears.
17. Set.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Take four.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Able to strike first here in this opening quarter, and now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him, and after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them. because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
On the set. 44 Mike. Check, check. Crunch stop. See it. On. Check 15. Check 15. Wide, wide, wide. Get wide. Jim, 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 Jim. Watch the eye.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Charlie. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Haywood. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Love. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 11-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, exit. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase.
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, line 7.
Shift, shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go tonight, like 20.
59, Mike to 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hold on. Check. Turbo, set.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but it'll be second down.
Keep playing on.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Woo! Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
59, Mike, 59.
Four down.
Check 59. Who that? Check 59, Mike. 59, Mike.
Goff. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Now gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double tight. Four down. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hatchet. Check nickel. Kill. Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 6-0 our score after 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Set go. 44, Mike.
Second and 13. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Shell. Listen. Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ricky.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a handoff looking right. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Protein spill. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he's going to be taken down down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Delta.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A nice run there by Gurley on 1st down as he'll get about 7 out of it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the Panthers' 49-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's tight right here, he's tight on the right.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be